Enjoyed every bit of your talent and creativity. You were the middleman to all in this battleground of ours. Boy Tomato, Peter Pan. You switched in and out of characters on us, but never derailed from who you truly are.
Welcome back, everyone. This is still Small for Africa TV. How have you been? I've been good. I mean, I've been a little bit sad, you know, with everything happening in Nigeria. I've been sad. I've been teary-eyed, but then I've been good. I've been breathing. I've been, you know, looking forward to getting opportunities, to exploring, right? To, you know, looking for better ways to articulate my thoughts and put my thoughts together. And I've been looking forward to speaking to you. I mean, that is the highlight of my week, you know, sitting in front of the camera, making content for you and disturbing the people editing. Yeah, that is the highlight of my week. And yes, once again, you're seeing my face. I hope they don't cut the spot. I hope you enjoy. So the first news that is hitting my table is the fact that we lost someone yesterday, and it was really terrible. And as I'm going to be saying this, I'm going to say it out of the thing pay me, because if you look at the circumstances surrounding this, you would know that if I mean, we can't question God, we can't judge things like Yola Edochie said, but we can infer from things that happened in Nigeria, and we know that if these things have been done earlier on, maybe what happened wouldn't have happened. Maybe there are better ways of solving things instead of just standing and, you know, taking videos of people that need your help, you know, of people that really do need your help. What case am I talking about? I'm talking of the case of Rico Savi, the ex-BB Naija housemaid during Sisi's set. He died yesterday as a result of road traffic accident. And before he died, he was actually rushed to the hospital, and you know, we were told that he died in the hospital. We didn't really get a preview to what happened, so everybody was just, you know, sympathizing with the family and hoping that they get the strength to move on. But then we heard what really happened. We saw what really happened. He got to the hospital, and before they even, you know, do the whole thing that they were supposed to do, they were recording and they were laughing. That was the funny part for me. They were laughing. Why? What is so funny about somebody who is bleeding out? What is so funny about someone who had an accident? See, I tell people, yeah, there are cases that you do not laugh. There are situations that you do not dare to laugh. But then I think Nigerians have taken this thing called cruise catching too far. We like go overboard with everything. We don't know when to stop. We don't know when to start. We don't even know when to do anything again. I mean, we can all blame it on the fact that we all are traumatized. But what the actual hell is going on? I mean, it's really painful, and I hope that, you know, the family gets the fortitude to bear the loss. And I really appreciate the Lagos State government for saying that they are ready to, you know, sanction the nurses at the hospital, during hospital, for doing what they did, for making videos while, you know, recording the person while laughing. I mean, they could have done any other thing, but why not, you know, do what you're supposed to do? And you're like, why? What if it was, you know, in the olden days when our father used to say they used to, you know, roll oku, you understand? I would tell them to go and roll the oku so that you will flog all of them in their dreams, and then they will understand what it feels like, you know, to suffer in pain before you die. And speaking of Yoruba, on Twitter yesterday, it was really bloody, because everybody threw in their cap and became Yoruba women. Because, you know, it's been far-reaching for Yoruba women. Any small thing, Yoruba women are dirty, or Yoruba women will show you pepper, Yoruba women this, Yoruba women that. I mean, the only thing Yoruba women ever want is to wear asoebi, you know, eat their correct pepper, go to parties, and just pepper their environment. Nothing. They don't ask for too much. But what do we get in return? Slut shaming, body shaming. I mean, all type of shaming. So yesterday, obviously, you know, Wednesday now, everybody came out and like, no, Yoruba came out and like, they've had enough. And no, it was war on Twitter, because everybody was just throwing bans all around. And then the point is, it's not just Yoruba women that, you know, go through this. Sometimes people come on Twitter and say stuff like, Igbo women are wicked, Igbo women mistreat their wives. But the point is, can we stop being tribalistic about these things? Can we stop? Actually, these things are sentiments, and they are not necessarily true. Because you met one Yoruba woman that's actually dirty does not mean every other person is like that. You understand? So please, going forward, try not to be tribalistic about the way you treat people. Don't let your sentiments reflect. And don't you have Yoruba friends? You have people that are from other tribes too. You don't say stuff like that and expect your friendship to be the same. I mean, we know that friendship are for banter and all of that, but please, there are some things that are serious and we should treat them as such. And it is this particular issue is on top of the table. On matters that tops the table, ASUU has resumed. I remember telling you the last time that ASUU were planning to resume, but yeah, they didn't call off the strike. They suspended the strike, so they took it and they hang it somewhere, so they can still decide to revisit it in later days should the federal government refuse to meet up with their demands. I mean, maybe they've done parts and they need them to go all the way. So if they are not going all the way, they will just call for it where it is. It is like JavaScript. When you make promises, you call it back. How are you preparing to go to school? I mean, I don't need to know, but just tell me in the comment section below. How are you preparing to go to school? What are your plans? Are you going to school? Are you going to school pregnant, engaged, married? What's going on for you? How is it going on for you? During my own times when we had strike, how did I go back to school? I went back to school faster. Good news. I mean, like it's been good news back to back, and then some sad news. And I already said sad news already, but then good news. Nnamdi Kanu has been acquitted yesterday. The court of appeal found the federal government charge against him null and void, so the case has been dismissed and he has been acquitted, which means he's free. He can go home. After how many years? I mean, it was recorded sometimes that his health is really, really deteriorating. So after spending excruciating amount of having spending a lot of time in excruciating pain in the Nigerian prison, you're being released acquitted. I mean, is the federal government not supposed to pay something? I mean, to compensate for the pain he's been through all this time. I really, really, want to. And if you don't know Nnamdi Kanu, I think I jumped the gun. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that was if you remember the Python dance, so he was said to be leading the IPOB, and IPOB was declared the terrorist. He wanted Republic of Biafra, and he wanted Biafra separated from Nigeria, so it made everybody to go their way. And if you wouldn't mind, after Biafra came my Feni Ferry, and currently you would know that Ferry is not in support of the current government. So you understand that these people are basically fighting against the government, and they were termed terrorists. Nnamdi Kanu in this capacity was arrested and called a terrorist, and there were a lot of charges against him, but the court of appeal yesterday in Abuja found him not guilty. So we thank God for his release, and we really do hope that the remaining of his days are spent, happy. I hope he's really happy, because it's been a long time, And why is he being released close to election? Are you trying to bribe the people of the southeast so that they feel like we release our people? Let's vote for him. One thing I want to say is that the will of the Lord will be done. The will of the people will be established, and I'm not meaning the will of the people. I mean the will of the right people. Will be established, because a lot of people are not in right standing with the correct mandate. So if you're not, I pray to God that your mandate will not stand. But speaking of mandates and political parties in Nigeria, yesterday there was an outcry on Twitter about the list of campaign coordinators that Labour Party released for ahead of the 2023 presidential election for Peter Obi. And part of the people that was put on the list is this person that was said to be against the movement of EndSARS. People kept on saying, "Oh, you lost my confidence if you do this," because this person is termed to be unjust among all of them on that list. And guess what? He listened, and this person is out of the list. I mean, they took it out. I mean, they listen to people. So in case you're looking for a sample of what these people can do, I mean, there are people who listen to people. There are people who are concerned about what people are actually saying. I mean, if you remember a few months ago, a particular political candidate tweeted something in support of a girl that was about to be lynched to death in the name of religion, then went ahead to delete it and went on Facebook to make a disclaimer. I'm not naming names, I'm not pointing, but if you get what I get, if you know, you know. If those are the set of people that you want in government, people who cannot stand for the truth, people who cannot stand with the people, if that's the kind of person you want in government, you deserve our leaders. But I really do hope that as you're going to 2023 election, you're thinking it through, you know what you're doing, you're seeing things the way they are. This leads me to the political segment of the show that I always do every time I want to round up. The about Nigerian political scene, we should stop thinking about now, right? Cause it's not now. I am always particular about our political scene because 2023 is a big deal. I mean, that is all we expect. That's all the change we need to happen. And then you still want to vote for somebody who will not stand with you, who will stand with his own tribe. If at this point the people you want to vote for is based on tribe, I'm sorry to say, if the only reason why you're voting for your particular candidate is because you're sincerely not feeling fine. Osinbajo is Yoruba. When I'm suffering the corrupt nature of this particular government, I am Yoruba. I'm suffering. I'm going through it as well. It's not just the Fulani people that are going through it. I am going through it. The people in the southeast are going through it. We all are going through it. So if at this point in life, the only person that you want to vote for, or the only reason why you're voting for someone is because they're from your, from your area, they're from your tribe, you're not a very serious person. I'm sorry to tell you. Oh, serious. And you need to get your life together. Well, we all need to get our life together, but that's the truth. At this point, we shouldn't vote for people who are from our tribe. We should vote for people who are actually ready to do the work. There's nothing new that people want to make promises. There are no new promises anywhere. No, they're not existing. There is one thing that we need. We need somebody who is true to his word. Somebody who can, make this thing happen. Not somebody who has the blueprint. No, we don't need somebody who has the blueprint. We need somebody who wants the blueprint to work. The blueprints are everywhere. An average Nigerian knows what to do to make Nigerian work, but who are the people going to do it? So, as you are voting, vote for the person that you are sure is fit to do the job. That's all. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for listening to my rant. Thank you very much for liking, commenting, subscribing, and for sharing with your friends, enemy lovers. So I see all of that, and I'm really grateful. Thank you for loving on me. And I really wanted to tell you that I like you. I love you too. And man, it's Friday. What do we do on Friday? We party today. But I don't parties, but I Netflix and chill today. But my version of Netflix and chill is going through YouTube, or going through All Africa TV. I know watching a lot of our shows over and over again. I do not get bored of watching, and I'm very sure that you won't get bored as well. So thank you very much for staying with me. Please, today's Friday, go to our archives, go to our channel, go through them, and watch our shows. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. I'm still your person, Small for Africa TV. Have a great evening. Bye.